All right, what's going on? Chris here, Real Estate Blitz. Wanted to talk about how to target potential clients for 1031 exchanges. So we're still on 1031 exchanges. Here's the easiest way you can do it, and I'm telling you, you're going to need a pen for this one. You're going to be targeting absentee owners. An absentee owner is somebody that basically owns a home, but they don't physically live in that house. They live somewhere else. Okay. A majority of the time, if you have an absentee owner, it is a rental property of some sort, or if it's not a rental property, it's some type of distressed situation, a distressed property. So there's a death, they're in a facility. I buy a lot of cash properties because they ended up in a facility, they haven't lived in the house, HOA is not being paid, something. So it's either a rental or there's a distressed situation. Very rare when it's just a property that they own just because. Most people don't just own properties just because they're bored. So, you're going to be targeting absentee owners to find these people. Next question is, now that you know who you should be targeting, how do you find them? And then we'll talk about how do you reach out to them. So how do you find them? You can go on a website called ListSource. I like ListSource. I'm a fan. ListSource is a way where you can actually sit down and target specific zip codes, price points. Like you could figure out almost anything and then pull a list of those individuals, an actual address list. So it'll show you the subject property and it'll show you where those owners actually live. It'll give you their living property. So you can find a way to reach out to them to talk about their property that they own. The other way to do it, easiest way, reach out to your title rep. Title reps usually have systems that can help you out with finding absentee owners as well. ListSource does cost money, title reps do not. However, depending on your state, it may or may not be legal for the title rep to provide or produce that information for you. You need to reach out to your title rep, and I would highly recommend you talk to your broker to find out if they can do that and if you can do it. So now that you know who it is and you know how to find their information, let's talk about how you target them. There's a couple different ways. So I do a mix of two. It's direct mail, so it could be handwritten letters, right? I don't think you can see this, but handwritten letters. You can handwrite letters and actually send them letters. I handwrite. I do 5 a day, 5 or 10 a day. You can handwrite letters. There's a ton of direct mail platforms online, and I would even say if you're trying to specifically target absentee owners, you can go to a lot of the investor places like yellowletters.com. That's a really good one. And you can pay to have something that's already been created, some type of a template, to have that mailed out to your list of absentee owners. You can also create postcards, right? You can create postcards and send those out as well. The other thing that I do, so it's a two-part, like I said, outside of direct mail and actually reaching out and trying to contact these people through their mailbox, I cold call them. So I actually will get a phone list of just their phone numbers or potential phone numbers, and I start calling them. I call around on that list, and I also will call specific neighborhoods in hopes, right? But I'll call that absentee phone list and just try to reach out to them and say, hey, I'm Chris with brokerage that you're with, and I'm looking to help somebody out with potentially making more money with their rental properties. You know anybody that might want to make more money with their present rental properties? And you kind of just walk them down the path. You talk about, okay, so you have it here, yeah, well, it turns out how much you $2,500 a month. Did you know you should be making $6,000 a month instead of 25? Really? Yeah, really. So let me tell you, have you ever heard of the 1031 exchange? And then you just walk them down the path. So today I want to talk about who is it, how do you find them, and then how do you reach out to them? That's what I want to talk about today. For the next video, I'm probably going to talk a little bit deeper, not just on who they are, how to find them, and how to reach out to them, but really the affiliates that you need to connect with so you can educate your potential clients and you can actually have somebody that's in your corner to educate you. That's all I got today. Do me a favor, like, share, comment. Real Estate Blitz, as always. Check me out on YouTube. Check me out on Facebook. And do me a favor, go check out my Instagram page. It's just KSA Kris, Kris with a K. And you can follow my daily, what I do every day. Right there on Instagram. I like Instagram. All right, talk to you later. Bye.